All right, everybody, we are live. Today is Thursday, June 25th or 25. And today we're going to have another exciting day. We're going to start our GrooveKart 60-day challenge, day 6 or week 6. I just probably call it that way. And today we're going to talk about the checkout page. It's going to be one of those nice utilities that we all like to do when we use it a lot. Because when we use a lot the checkout page, we mean, guess what? We're making money. With me, as always, is actually Mrs. Donna Fox. Donna, how are you today?
Hi. Hey, everyone. I'm
And
grumpy. That's the answer. I'm
uh,
grumpy today, just so you know.
so it's been a,
We were talking about this before the webinar, and John is also grumpy. He won't admit it because he's like the jolliest grumpy guy I've ever met. And he said, maybe we should turn our cameras off because they might see that we're grumpy. I said, maybe we should just tell them that we're grumpy, and then we can be grumpy. So we're grumpy today.
well, maybe not David. David, are you grumpy today?
No, I'm
No.
I'm pretty good.
All right, good.
Okay, let's just play. Since I'm grumpy, I don't know. You could be happy, and then we have a Snow White in the middle.
There you go.
So let's just start with that. So, guys, it's gonna be another exciting episode today. We're gonna try to work, a couple of things that I need to address with the checkout page, and also we're gonna talk about the essays that we actually received. We actually received. We have selected the entries that we're gonna go moving forward, and we're gonna talk about that. But let me get started. And of course, this thing is going nuts on me. Give me 1 second. Of course, it had to go crazy. Another reason for being grumpy. You see, that's what happens. All right. So, what's new? There's a lot of big announcements. We did. I don't know if you guys checked out last week the mystery of the Groovion, and we just want to make sure that you're up to date with all the information that Mike actually shared. And I know that tomorrow there's going to be another big webinar, Donna. Or
Yes, absolutely. We have. Oh man, you put me on the spot.
sorry,
Barry Plasko, who's being interviewed tomorrow or doing a presentation tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 11 p.m. or a.m. Pacific Time. See, apparently I'm not only grumpy, but my brain is not functioning. All of that is happening tomorrow. So we'll see you there at Groove Digital Presents tomorrow.
awesome. And so, guys, for today, we're going to do the checkout page. We're going to just have a couple of things that I've mentioned in past days, but I said, hey, in day 6 or 7, we're going to talk about them because they have to do with the checkout page. So we're going to set up our checkout page. We're going to add discounts. We're going to add the checkout page bumps. Also, the cart abandonment sequence, which is very important. And also a couple of other features that you want to include in your checkout. As always, we're going to start working today with Mrs. Donna Fox shopping cart, which actually is looking very good. Is her page is actually being completed, and we're going to be adding more products next week. So don't forget to check out donnafoxart.com once everything is open and released. Then after we have completed the hands-on demo, we're going to move up to QA. And then, of course, we're going to talk about a little bit about the entries that we received this week and the next steps. So now let's get started. And David is going to, of course, man up the questions, and he's going to be controlling all those crazy questions that sometimes we get, which we'll love because questions makes us seek for answers. All right, let me see if I see any new faces here. And you know what? I always did this when we had the other platform, but I would like to know who is joining us for the first time. If you can just put a comment, is my first time, uh, please do so in the chat or in the comments area so we can identify who you are. And if it's the first time, don't forget that all these live presentations are actually not only here in Facebook, but also in our Groove Digital Academy at groovedigitalacademy.com. Hey, Dwight, how are you? Nice to see you here. Terrence, first time live. Awesome, Terrence. Thank you for being with us today. I see Mr. David Lemon. Hey, David, nice to see you here the first time. PJ, thank you. And well, guys, remember we're doing this so we can actually just provide a lot of information when you're dealing with GrooveKart. Don't forget, GrooveKart is different product from GrooveFunnels. On Tuesdays, Mr. Tom Beal and Mrs. Donna Fox actually do the webinar for that, and they do also an amazing job. And so we can combine both programs and both platforms.
I can't even take credit for that. I haven't been on the last 3 or 4 weeks on Tuesdays, so I've just moved that off into Tom's very, very capable hands entirely.
Oh, well, not well. In that case, let me just change that and clarify that is Mr. Tom Beal and maybe David.
And David.
So that's great. So, guys, let me just go to the next slide, and we're going to talk about the checkout page. So this is the page. This is one of the most important pages in your cart. Why? Because this is where you get your information. And Donna, while I talk about this, don't forget to open and get your browse ready with your website.
It's
Because
open.
remember, you're going to be working in a couple of things. And as I was mentioning, the checkout page always have to have certain elements. You have to have a couple of things that entice people, your visitors, to actually just continue with the process. And if something happens, you need to have a contingent plan, which is your abandoned cart sequence. So this is just a standard, checkout page. You have your contact information, your products that you're going to buy, and a couple of things to entice people to, hey, why choose us? Why this store? Why my brand? And you'll see that in a full spectrum in a moment. So the very next thing that we're going to be talking about today is the checkout page, the bump products. And a lot of people asked me when we were doing the product addition, hey, what about the bump products and what about the related products and all that stuff? Today we're going to be talking about bump products because they are important. Why? Simply because it gives you the option to add more stuff to your shopping cart. So you can actually just offer more stuff as you go when people are actually checking out and just completing the purchase. We're going to talk about that as well. And another important piece in the checkout process is the discounts. If you happen to have discounts or if you happen to have a big promotion that you want to take advantage of and present it to your customers, you are going to definitely use the actual discounts. And last but not least, the abandoned car sequence. This is actually designed to help you to make more sales. How? Every time somebody goes into your into your checkout or your cart, if they don't purchase for some reason, and it could be I forgot to complete the purchase, I didn't have my credit card on hand, or I can change my mind in the last minute. If we gather a small piece of information, whether it's an email address or a name, we can get that info and have it automated to send a couple of messages right after the first interaction happens. So this is going to be a cool thing to actually follow as well. And then, of course, we're going to go to QA. But now, Donna, I am going to give you the control of the screen because we're going to start with your checkout page.
Okay.
Awesome.
Go. So let's share my screen. There we go.
Somebody mentioned that I need more volume to hear. Is everybody hearing me clear? Can everybody hear me?
Probably. They said you're harder to hear than me, that my volume is higher. But I really have my microphone I can't even touch it. It's so far away from me. So.
And I have this ultra sensitive microphone here that I don't know why, but I'll try to see if I can.
People are saying you're good.
All right, cool. So awesome. All right, so we are in Donna Fox website. So we're in the back end, we're in the dashboard. And of course, we're going to start with a couple of things. We're going to just, first and foremost, Donna, we're going to go to your apps. We're going to click on apps. And then we're going to go to the actual visual builder. And remember, guys, we're doing this live. So if you see any delays or anything, it's just happening in real life. Sometimes these live streams tend to delay a couple of things. So do not worry. Everything is live with no recorded. And let's just scroll down. So take a look because I did a couple of changes last week. We had more artwork included. Now I'm just featuring a couple of things, and of course your T-shirts. And I try to complete a couple of sections featuring you because one of the things that I want to do, and before I start, in the homepage, you always want to feature either a manufacturer or a product. So I just want to make that. I was working this afternoon with this page, and I said, "Listen, we need to feature Donna Fox as the artist in the front page." So for next week, we're gonna have a little feature that I'm going to complete, and maybe you guys want to copy it for your stores.
How
But
exciting.
Donna, do me a favor. Can you just please click on pages, and we're gonna go to the checkout page. So is the I believe it's the fourth page. Yeah, checkout
Yep.
page.
Do you want me to edit the settings or to edit the layout?
The layout. We're gonna take a look at the layout first. We're not gonna do a lot of settings right now. We're gonna just do the checkout experience, and we're gonna just modify a little bit the layout. Now, as you can see here, the first thing that we see is two things are not active. And let's see if any of our viewers are paying attention and can tell me what parts are not active in the page. And can you do me a favor, Donna? Can you open a second window with your actual donnafox.com?
Yeah.
Awesome. Terrence says phone and email. Close enough. But now do me a favor, Donna. Just pick any product and go to the checkout.
Any
From
problem?
your, yeah.
From the page, yeah, I realized.
Yeah, just let's just go with Galaxy Girl. Oh, actually, Galaxy Girl will be a bad example. Go back for a second.
Okay.
That was one of the things that I wanted to present as well, but sorry.
There we go.
Let's go with Beach Lady.
All good.
And I forgot to. I should have to. And I have my notes here. So let's just click. I want this now. We're gonna add this into the shopping cart. So I'm gonna give a couple of other things because for the answers that I have seen, I'm not seeing the right answer. Can you just click proceed to checkout, please? And I'm gonna, as soon as Donna gets there, I want you guys to pay really close attention to what we're missing here. And I have seen that a lot of people have put in notes, but something is missing: the phone number and the email part, but not really. What is very important with the checkout page?
I don't see any way to actually pay yet, but maybe after you click proceed.
Correct. Yeah, but there's before that there's something that is missing. That as a buyer you always have to be aware of, or most of the buyers are, anyways.
You're being a little too cryptic for us today, John.
Come on, because here it is. Go back to your. So you guys saw this right now. So go back to the other tab where we are actually editing the page, and do me a favor: activate the header and the footer. Just go all the way and just slide that thing exactly, and slide the other little button.
Ah.
And now go to your checkout page and then just refresh if you don't mind.
Did I have to save? I didn't save.
Nope, that actually will work automatically. That will save it up. I believe so.
There's my header and my footer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is that important, guys? Because guess what? If you leave your checkout page without any branding, people will go under the assumption, hey, where did I go? Am I in the same website? Am I buying the right things? Why I'm not seeing the rest of the menu? Why I'm not seeing the other options? Where did I go? So this is very important. This is the one-on-one of checkout pages. You need to always make sure that you activate your header and your footer. So don't forget that. Why? Because the branding is the most important part. And as you can see, the process is outlined in the checkout page with the card, the customer information, the shipping method, and then the payment method. So in this case, this page has to have always your branding. Don't forget that. Make sure that always activate. If you're working editing your page when you're setting it up, always make sure you do activate your header and your footer. Because I don't know, nobody notices like, hey, where did I go? Where is the branding of Donna Fox is so awesome? Where is the other icons? Where is the other items? So a lot of people might lose track of where they making a purchase, but always is a good thing to follow to make sure that you present your company and your branding all the time. So now that we have those two active, let's just go back to what elements can we actually add to make sure the experience. And as you can see there, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, which is the bumps, was already active, but I'm going to show you guys how to activate it. You see that little box in the checkout, Donna, right under the beach lady?
This one right here.
That's correct. That is just called a bump. That is actually just something that you want to offer to your customers whenever you want to, make some extra money and say, hey, you know what? I have overstock of this product. Maybe if you printed more, or if you want to offer something else, so you can actually offer it. And as you can see here now in the editor, you're not showing the that product because I just disabled it. So thank you all for the answers. They were close, but not really what we were looking for. But now you know. Always activate your header and footer. And let's take a look. Let's continue here. So now, Donna, let's just go back to the editing portion of the site.
Yep.
Oh, now you're smiling. Probably your dog is looking at you from the door, isn't it?
I'm happy to be working on my site.
Oh, there you go.
Working on Groove stuff always makes me happy.
Awesome. All right. So now, since we're here, we're going to take a look at other elements. As you can see in this page, we have a couple of things towards the middle of the page, which is the credit card logos. If you don't mind scrolling down, you see your payment is secured. One of the things that you want to make sure that, hey, no matter how or what you select, if either it's PayPal or if you use Stripe or GroovePay or any other payment methods, always try to make sure that, hey, you mention it is secured. We are protected by SSL certificates and all this stuff. And also if you want to add some other stuff. But let's say here for a second that right in your checkout page, you want to give one last opportunity to somebody to buy something else, to take a look at another product right before the checkout. So how about if we just go to the elements, and let's just go to where it says scarcity. And one of the options should be, can you read me the options, Donna, if you don't mind?
Sure. Countdown line, countdown timer, product viewers, Facebook checkbox.
In that case, it's not there. It's probably in the products and
What are
categories.
you looking for?
I want to add another couple of products.
There's a product list, products or categories list that we could add under products and categories, and under content, there are lists.
Links. Let's just add another category, another product category. So let's just
Category
add
list?
actually a product list.
Product list. Okay.
Yep.
Where would you like it?
Right under your payment is secured. I mean, under the logos, by the way. There you go.
So in the gray box or down below?
In the gray box.
In the gray box. You got it.
Now, it says product not selected. So just try to zoom in and then just click on the little wheel. And what we're going to do, we're going to just click on settings. And we're going to add one product. Let's just select, I believe you have a category that says t-shirts, I believe, or apparel. And you see, you can click on the Galaxy Girl. And then the product display, you want to just display one product. So,
and I would change all of these to one, right?
Correct. Now click save. Now, of course, you can add something. If you want to go crazy on your checkout page, you can probably add a small text that says, get this, use code Galaxy Girl 003 and get a discount in your whole order. add this product, you can do many things here to entice the sale. So
Might be there.
correct. Or you can actually say before you go, don't forget your Galaxy Girl T-shirt.
Well, that's the style. I'm struggling here.
Remember, for the text, all that you gotta do is just click on the text. The pencil will come up, and then once you click on the pencil, you can edit the text.
Oh, there's the pencil.
Yep. Then you can click don't forget or items to, yeah, just take a look. Don't forget something enticing.
This has been an issue with my computer today. These pop-ups are not going away, and not on just Groove stuff, on all sorts of things. The tooltips and things come up and don't go away. It's been making me crazy. It's adding to my grumpiness.
It's adding to your grumpiness today.
That's right. Don't forget. I can't see what I'm typing.
But hey, you're a great typist,
T-shirt.
so it's okay.
There you go.
Okay, perfect. So now let's just click save. And this is what I call just like the U-turn, because now let's just refresh your checkout page if you don't mind. So just refresh. And let's take a look at the changes in the bottom. As soon as it loads up. See, you have your custom.
Oh.
The title is not saved, but you get the idea. So
Yeah,
what it will happen is like, okay, you know what, you want that T-shirt, so click on the T-shirt. Let's see what happens. It will take you back to the product page, so you can order it or you can add it, and then it gives the visitor the second chance to, like, you know what, I kind of like it in green. Let's just get it in green or in that orange color. So, and you can just maybe add it, just try it. Remember, every single thing that we do here is all about testing and trying. So try your markets. So once you add it, just proceed to checkout. Yes, you might see the same thing again, but this time, oh, you already got it. So let me just proceed with the checkout. So we're gonna proceed to checkout, and let's just add your information.
So I do have a question here.
Sure.
Because we've added the Galaxy Girl T-shirt a couple of times, and it shows that there are 3 times that it's been added. But we added different colors.
That in the order it will reflect. You see, color white, size S, and if you click on the item, it will show you the different items.
The item name.
Yes, I believe that will show there in your actual cart.
Yeah, not took me back there. So let's see.
Oh, just click on the shopping cart then, and the little blue icon.
Maybe the picture.
No, the little icon.
I know, I'm in the shopping cart.
Oh,
so maybe the picture when you're in the cart. Yeah, that also took me back to the product page.
And once you click on the shopping cart, what does it take you? Just to the product? Really? Okay. So you have 3.
Yeah, I have 3, and they're all going in as the same size and color. But that last one I specifically added was the orange one.
Let's take a look at that. Can you? And when you click on the product, it just goes back to.
Yep. Every time I've clicked on any of these, the product name, the picture, or this section on the bottom, it just takes me back to the T-shirt page.
The selection. Okay. And okay, let me just check something here. Why is it doing that? It should give you the item itself with a different color and size. So we gotta take a look at that one. Because
leave it to me to ask the hard questions.
Yes, well, but that's what we need. We always need the hard questions. So, and can you just click on the 3 maybe? Let me just see, because I'm trying to think here.
It's not clickable.
It's not clickable. Okay, that's actually a mission for one of our devs to take a look at what's going on, what happened there. But we'll check it out immediately and make sure that we can see all the products because it should have a different. Maybe when we complete the order, how about that? Let's just proceed to the checkout and see how the order will come out before I actually take that step. Let's just try to complete this order. So now let's just fill out the information.
There you go. Company information.
Perfect. Shipping address. Okay, proceed. And I believe that we actually activated your Stripe account here, right? Oh, your last name and first name is required. All right, and let's just click proceed. Let's see if it allows us to see the full order. Right now it's thinking, it's step 3 is moving along. We're gonna select right now here the shipping, which I believe we have. Okay, please choose your payment method. But it hasn't shown me the complete order. It has only shown me 3 of the white S. So I'm gonna do here because it would show you in the full order. And well, we don't want to spend $458
No.
on a company credit card. So let me just see something here. What we can do in order to rectify this and make sure that we get the right orders on the card. Can you do me a favor, Donna? Can you just click on the card, on the icon of the card on top, on the very top?
The very top cart. This one.
So it actually just is showing just the 3 there as white S.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me a favor? Let's just add another one.
Yep. I'm going to go down to 1. So there's 1. So let's go add another one.
Perfect. Let's just see if it takes it with.
I'll change the size too, as well as the color.
Perfect. So just make sure that everything's supposed to, be working the way it is.
So now we're going to have a blue large one. And it may be that I added it before. I noticed there was a pause and then the page loaded again. So I might have clicked to load before. So it might have gone in as the default. So let's see what happens. There we go.
Yeah, that was the case.
I think that was the case, that I clicked it before it loaded fully. So it loaded as the default.
Yeah, and I was about to go the next step, which will be probably clear your cache. And guys, the reason why I did this and I told Donna to do it again is because if it happens to you, remember, always trace your steps back.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, when you're editing anything, like, hey, it's not showing before you actually take any step. Verify that the color, verify that the variable is active, and you see it added normally, just the green, the blue, and with the right size. So it was a good exercise actually to do that, to make sure that everything is being added properly. So now, Donna, do me a favor, because this is a perfect segue to actually go to the next area, which will be the car abandonment sequence. So let's just forget about the checkout. Say, like, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want it. You just close everything. It's like, you know what? I don't want it. Okay. Just like, all right, fine. No worries. I forgot, my phone rang, my dog ran away. Something happened.
Yep.
Now, you provided your email address, but you closed the page. So what it will happen now is that just because you added your email address there, you're going to be added to a special list. And moving on, we're going to just go to someplace called or cart abandonment sequence. And we need to go back to the admin panel. So click on the admin panel.
Admin panel, there it is. I want that admin panel button to be over here. I just do. No, that would be like, because as a user interface experience, most of the stuff that you're doing is over here on the left. So I keep messing up going back to the admin panel because it's not on the left.
Right. We will definitely make sure that they do that immediately.
That's good.
And so let's just click on cart.
Cart.
And here you'll see your orders. your abandoned carts, your customers, and your help desk. So let's click on abandoned carts.
Let's click again on abandoned
Let's
carts.
click again on abandoned carts.
It does say it's working.
Yeah, it's really just again, internet sometimes it doesn't really help.
I don't know about you, but I'm eager for everyone to go back to work and get off my internet.
Yeah, just we need those T1 and T3 lines working again because everybody's working from home and tying up everybody else.
That's right.
And he's taking it's a big delay right now. Let me just connect in the shadows here with my browser here.
There it goes.
Oh, it's loading up. So, and remember, this is the part where you notice where all my customers that haven't purchased anything, that's where they're going to be listed and where they're going to be contacted. So this is a good area.
I just saw my awesome friend Robbie LeBlanc joined the webinar. Hi, Robbie. Robbie is a very, very talented guitarist here in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Been a good friend of mine for years.
So welcome to the webinar, Robbie. And wow, it is taking a little long time today for some reason.
Yeah. Should I refresh?
Yeah, let's just hit refresh. It will probably load up in 2 seconds. You'll watch. The internet knows that we're grumpy today.
Yeah. The internet's the reason we're grumpy today.
It's rubbing it in our face. It's okay. So for everybody that is actually watching right now, this live at home, if you're experiencing delays, it's just the internet overall. I don't know, but for the past couple of weeks, Comcast and other several companies are just like saying, "Hey, stop doing a lot of movies. Stop watching Netflix. You guys are killing the internet." Oh, you have no idea. I mean, right now, I'm not surprised that the internet might be running at my house because I have 2 kids in different devices. One is playing video games, the other one is watching a movie, and I don't know how I can get a connection.
I have a pretty big kid playing the internet and streaming YouTube videos at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're in the same boat. So
Yeah.
guys, here it is, abandoned cart. So this is the area where you're going to find all your abandoned carts. And let's see if this actually is ready to go here. Do me a favor, Donna, click where it says abandoned carts. And all these guys, mainly Mr. Max Romanov, and the last one is a guest customer. It was actually today, a few seconds ago. I guess the system is
Probably someone watching. Yeah.
Probably somebody watching. Probably somebody working on just prying around and taking a look at your store. So this is the list of the people that, for some reason, one way or another, they just canceled the purchase. So you will see all the emails here and the type if it was a guest or a customer. Because guess what? This actually also works when you have a large list of customers and you decide to send a newsletter. In the newsletter, you have products. Once they come back to the products, if they check out a product and they start the checkout, they will be listed here as well, but not as a guest, but as a customer because they might have already purchased something from you. So those are the perfect customers that you want to follow and keep sending the emails. Where do we send the emails? We actually do it in the next item, which is the sequences. Do you mind clicking on your sequences link? We have 3 items, and these are the emails that are sent by the system in certain periods of time. As you can see in the first line, it says variable coupon code or discount example. So if you click on the little pencil where it's under actions, we're going to take a look at that email right now. We're going to be able to see what the email looks like. So the template name is the variable coupon code, the minimum cart value. So if you want to just give some sort of a discount for it, so you can actually just $100, perfect. And then you can click save and make sure that it's actually enabled.
Oh, it
Sorry,
was not.
I jumped the gun. Perfect.
10-hour delay. Is that smart? That seems like a long time.
Actually, yeah, it should be less. It should be like around 2 to 4 hours. That's recommended if I'm correct.
I'm going to say 2.
Yeah, 2 hours, because then if somebody try to do it in their cell phones, once they get the email back, like, hey, wait a minute, did I try to order this? I didn't order it. So you can actually do that. And then it's just the standard that we selected. But 2 it will be a perfect time. So you see now that sequence is active. So that means like in 2 hours after this person leaves the card, he's gonna get an email. And where do we actually change the email? We're gonna take a look at the email templates. Now, of course, it will be the very first email at the top. Actually, the second email, because that's the variable with the discount.
Mhm.
So please click on the little pencil, Donna. And my voice sounded awfully high right there.
Oh, that was great.
You can tell that I've been talking on the phone a lot today.
Yeah.
And you have, I believe, is 8 or actually I'm lying, is 10 or 11 templates that you can select. So let's start with the options from top to bottom. If you have a translations, because we're working the translations, we're working in certain
Oh.
things. So at the moment we only have English, but you can of course leave English. But the card template. Once you select your card template, it will show you how the products that are going to be displayed in that email are going to look like. So if you don't mind, Donna, please click where it says card template.
Yep. Which template would you like me to select?
Maybe the first one. Let me see number 1. You're going to see a bunch of options. Let's take a look number 3, because I want something with color. I believe 3 is green or blue.
Yeah, kind of a
Maybe,
greenish color.
maybe 4. I mean, there's one with a big header. There you go.
That one?
So that one is just to add some color. So, and that first email, that's how you can manipulate the email. This is how the shopping cart will look like, and then you can type your message like, "Hey, you forgot your order. What's up? Order it now." You're gonna get a reminder, or you can just see you add the coupon code, and that information that is in between the parentheses, uh, they're actually just variants that you can control as well. So you can select certain variants, but it's better off to let the system handle it, because that happens automatically. So you do not want to change that too much. You can change any other text, like for example, your order did not ship today, or why did you just finish your something funky, something snarky, but not defensive, but just make exactly finish your order. You dum dum, something like that. But I don't know if dum dum will work, but
Done done. Finish what you arted. Get it? Arted.
right. I love that. I love that a lot. You see, this is great, because anything that you can edit within the card will give you the ability to be creative. And just like we did with the buttons, just like we did with the homepage, and now with the email sequence. So finish what you ordered. I love that. So then you can actually just save right at the bottom. You're gonna have the little thing. You can change colors. You can do a lot of things. And they can use save, and that's ready to go. So that email is going to go out in order. So now you have also 2 other options. So the very next option is the variable coupon. If let's say that gentleman or that lady did not complete it after receiving the email, you can send a second email.
But where do I send up the coupon? Like
Oh,
the coupon that they get. It's just a random coupon?
now I'll show you where, because remember, we're moving in parts.
Okay.
So now the third line will be the third email. So let's say that will be your second attempt to actually just create that, and that to finalize that sale. So where do we create the coupons? Now we're gonna go to create the coupons, Mrs. Speedy Gonzalez. So that's actually from discount. So we're gonna, since we already saved or coupon, I mean, or email templates. So let's go to our discounts. So let's just go to the apps. I'm sorry, to the cart. And let me see. Oh, it's not carts. It's actually products. I'm sorry. I'm still struggling with the new
layout. Yeah.
layout, but we'll get it there. Now, you see where it says discounts? You can click discounts.
Jody says I'm keeping you on your toes. It's good.
That you're keeping me on my toes?
Yes. Yeah.
Of course you are. That's the whole idea. That is the whole idea because, again, it's life, guys. It's just one of those things like, ooh, if something goes south, it goes south.
Yeah.
But we haven't gone south in a long time, so that's good. So as you can see, we don't have coupons here. So what's going on, Donna? What, you haven't created any coupons? Oh, I forgot.
I'm
You don't know
slacking.
yet. Oh, you don't know yet. All right, so let's just add a coupon. So guys, when you want to add coupons, that is actually a very good option to get customers in your store. So I guess Speedy Gonzalez, just click on the add a coupon
Underlay.
and like I love that. So now this is the fun part. So we're gonna create a coupon. So we're gonna name it I don't know, something special. Speedy Gonzalez, the Speedy coupon. Now the description will be you left the cart empty or you left the cart too fast.
Sure.
And you can generate a code.
Generate.
So that could be your code. Now, before you click save, we have to get the conditions.
Or I can
So-
type a code in here. Do I
Yeah,
have
you
to
can-
generate one?
You can type
So
whatever you want.
The code could be Speedy.
It's Speedy, exactly.
And it says, for those of you that might not be able to read, it says, caution, if you left this field blank, the rule will automatically be applied to benefiting customers.
Oh, so it's not taking custom codes? Just put a Speedy 7.
Yeah, it just says if you leave it blank, that's all.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say that if you leave it blank, yeah, it will be like a general discount for all orders. So just
And
put
will it just randomly generate a code?
no, it will. Whatever you do in the conditions, that's what it will take. That's where we're gonna go next step. The
Okay.
conditions. So we're gonna leave that code as a Speedy, and now let's click on the conditions. So who and what and why is getting this discount? So it is active, and we're clicking on the conditions. Did we click on the conditions? Yep, it's moving to the conditions. Awesome.
There are a couple of comments about how people are really missing the undo button.
Oh yes, we are. We're pushing hard for the undo button. Is sorely missed.
There we go.
What did we get the alert on top?
I hit save.
Oh,
So
yeah, save
just because I get nervous going to another thing without save. So I hit the save at the top, and I probably should have hit this one at the bottom.
No, actually, it will not allow you either or because you
Oh.
haven't added any conditions, so you will not be able to save your discount.
Got it.
So the condition is, who do you want to offer that coupon to? Everybody. So if you don't have any specific customer, let's say you're trying to save a sale, you want to make sure that that specific customer gets that code. You just put their name on that little icon where is their single customer, or
This is
if you leave it empty,
For Jody White.
Jody White.
Yeah, because she likes Speedy Gonzalez too.
Oh, okay.
So this will be her coupon.
There you go. So Jody White. There it is.
So if Jody had been a customer, her customer might have, her customer record would have shown up here if I were
Exactly.
trying to give an actual customer.
Correct.
Got it.
A record
Okay,
will
and then-
show up there, and then of course that code will only be working for her, for nobody else. If you
And then
leave
you
it
leave
empty-
it blank.
correct. If you leave it blank, that will Speedy will work for everybody else.
Okay.
So the active date, so it will be from where to when. So let's just leave it. Is it?
It's a
for
month,
whole month?
starting
Perfect.
today. Yeah.
So if you have a minimum amount, so let's say this coupon only applies if you purchase more than $100, that's fine. But no, we don't want to do that because it's just a good practice to, in some cases, when it's not at a special occasion, let's say Father's Day, Mother's Day, you want to have minimums. So you can have a minimum amount.
You
But-
might use it if you were giving like a $20 coupon.
Exactly.
You might say a minimum amount is 30 or something.
Correct. So you want to have a minimum amount, just go ahead. It's your store after all. So, and then the total coupons available. How many times people can use this? 100 times, it will be 100 coupons, one per person. And this is the total amount per each user. And stop right there, Speedy, because this is important. A lot of people confuse this, and they said the total available one, and then the total available for each user one. The total available will mean the global amount of coupons that you want in your store. And why did I make the big stop right there? Because we have a lot of customers that are using, especially in the holidays, coupons.
Mhm.
And they said, "Hey, John, but I added the coupon, but only one person was able to purchase, and I run ads, and nobody was able to access the coupon." So this is important because a lot of people that have their stores, they run the coupons with some advertising. So just make sure that you have enough coupons available for everybody. So make a good number.
And on an abandoned cart coupon, this could go out 100 times in a day if you're getting a lot of traffic to your
Exactly.
store.
Exactly. So you want to make sure. And the other thing is that you can use this coupon not only for the abandoned cart as well. Remember that. So if, let's say, you happen to have an interaction with somebody in Facebook, like, hey, you know what? Go here and add this coupon. I don't know if that trillion coupons will be available. I don't
Yeah,
want.
maybe not.
Yeah,
Just
just
wanted
like,
to see if there was a limit.
yeah, well, yeah, just not save that yet.
I want that much traffic to my
I
site.
guess the next question, as soon as we save Nate, is like the platform will ask, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
So 100 will be probably 1,000, 500, 10,000 even. That's be fine. So now let's just add the third portion. Let's just scroll up because we have to add now the actions. So what are we offering? We're offering a percent discount, an amount discount, not at all. And do we want to make sure that this is combined with other discounts or if it's any exclusions for any products? So you got to make sure that is it 10%, 20%, or $10 or $20. So if you open the percentage, let's just click the percentage. And I believe it's 10%. Perfect. And you're going to offer free shipping as well with that.
Sure.
Why not?
Why
so
not?
that will be the free shipping as well. And then exclude discounted products. Let's say you have some products that you don't want them discounted because maybe the cost is higher. Maybe you have a limited stock. So you can have any other exclusions there. And if you have, also actually to do that, Donna, you have to click on the specific product.
On the exclude, right?
No, not on the exclude yet. On the specific product, that's what and I think I got confused because on the specific products is for something that you want to people make sure that they only get the discount with that product.
Right.
So sorry.
And this is a variety.
Correct. So
products.
you can select the products. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's correct. And
so this one will make it not available to any product that I've had in my store that's marked as discounted.
correct. That it has a
But
discount.
so we should be aware, like all the good marketers we are, we're going to mark our products as having a set price and a discount. So if I accidentally did this thinking, oh, I don't want to exclude anything that I have as a discount, it might not be available for any of the products in my store if I've manually put discounts on them. So
Correct. So we have to be aware of all that.
got it.
And
I
then,
like this one too, a free gift.
yep. And if you have a product that is, I don't know, maybe a digital product.
So I might have like a sticker
Yeah, exactly.
in my inventory that I send, that type of thing.
Or you can add maybe Galaxy Girl T-shirt, maybe just so people see the product.
Yeah, that makes sense since I don't have one to
see. And then you can just matching products. It will be Galaxy Girl or T-shirt. Then you can actually do that. So as you can see, the options are very wide when it comes to creating a discount and a follow-up sequence. So now let's just click save. Now if you click save, everything will save up without any problem because we have fixed and changed all the variables. So, and that discount will be on your list. And right now it's working. He's thinking. And how about if we do some questions? David, do we have some questions right now? I believe we do. And you see, now you have your Speedy Gonzalez code. The code is a Speedy. You have...
took 100,000 of them.
Hey, that's the kind of discounts that we want to get, right?
That's right.
That we're going to give out. 100,000 customers.
We
Oh.
do have a couple of questions. I put them in the chat there for
Oh.
you, so if you want, you can just read it there.
Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Yeah, I do see here 3 questions from David, Mohammed, and Rob. So let's just address those. In the meantime, it's almost close to the hour. So let's take a look. And we are going to address those. Now, David Rhodes asked, is the checkout page global or is just for one product? David, that is actually global. That is for all the products that you have. However, you can customize your page depending on the product. If you have a digital product and you want to change the elements, as Donna has been demoing for the past half hour, you can change and move certain elements. You can add more text. You can change maybe the way that the items are arranged. Or you can just add the instant checkout in your product page, which I'll show you in a second where it's located. Donna, can you do me a favor? Can you actually click on your website?
Yes.
In the other tab. Thank you. Now, can you scroll down and let's just click on the Galaxy Girl painting? Now, David, this is actually an instant checkout. As you can see, the product is here, and you can add it from your elements in your page, in your visual builder. So you just drag that and drop it, and people can start the checkout process from here. They just fill out the information, and this will be a great way to start your connection between your customers. And in the event they don't continue with the process or they just drop off, this form will also include all the emails of all the information in the abandonment sequence. So anything that is related to the checkout page is pretty much fair game when it comes to adding it to the list. Is your monitor flickering for some reason, Donna?
Not flickering, no. I am moving this up and down.
Oh, it just went
Sorry.
off. I just saw like a black flash. Like,
Nope.
it went dark for a second. Awesome.
Well.
So, David, I hope that kind of clarifies your question. And if you keep, if there's any other questions, you can always reach us at support@groovedigital.com. And let's go with the next one. Where is the coupon code option? Muhammad, I believe we just added that. We added that full process in the coupon, so you can take a look at the video.
It's under products discounts.
It's on the product discounts, and you can actually see there.
Can you leave the quantity 0 or blank so that, is there an unlimited option here? I meant to ask that.
I believe that if you leave it blank, it will just give the actual option.
No limit?
Correct, no limit.
Awesome.
You're just going to make sure that on the status bar, on the status column, I'm sorry, it will be with a check mark. If it has an X, that means the coupon is not active.
I'm going to try that while you move on to the next question.
Lenny said, can you send a free gift when you don't have inventory that comes from Tscape, etc.? Yes, you can send that. You can actually do that, but I would personally not recommend giving out a free t-shirt. What a lot of people do is they do give gifts that they're pretty much smaller items, like, I don't know, lip trinkets or stickers, things of that nature. But if it's from a third-party company, in this case, you mentioned Tscape, you can add those, and then you can manually submit the order through the system for that item, and of course, the customer will receive it. But remember, you have to pay for the item from the manufacturer. So whatever free item that you want to send, just make sure that doesn't cost you a lot of money. Rob, again, Rob Haggard says, can you do a free item plus shipping on a specific product that we can advertise? Yes, you can do free product plus shipping. Actually, in the dropship model, that is a very, very, very important piece because a lot of people do it. Just increase the price on the shipping and my product is free. So the way that you do it is pretty much what we did just now on the discount, and you add the free shipping, and you just make sure that the price is what you're gonna charge your customer.
Isn't it the other way around? The free product and you pay for shipping?
Correct.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yes, you're totally right. So I apologize. Again, I'm grumpy today. But Yeah, so you actually just increase the shipping and you leave the product at 0.
And that you would just do right in the product setup, right?
Correct, in the product setup. And I believe we're gonna see that in day 8 because it's gonna be other settings and tricks. I do believe we have that scheduled. Let me take a look at my calendar here for day 8. I believe if it's not next week, it's actually on the 8th. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna take a look for the tips and tricks. Yeah, it's actually week 7.
Yeah.
We're gonna do analytics and all the tricks and tips. So it's going to be there as well. And
so Dwight asked a question about whether or not we can customize the header. And I think the answer to that is yes. So let me try to answer it. I think that it's yes, that you go into the visual builder and then.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Am I wrong?
No. You
here.
Yeah.
To edit the layout.
Uh-huh.
And then this is your header that you can change. Yeah?
Yeah, you can.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Got it right.
Click on that pencil and you can change that little announcement. Some of the stuff that a lot of customers have actually been asking, can we just change the items on the header or the footer? On the header and the footer, unfortunately, we're still finding a solution for that, but we're going to have an option that people can change the colors and things to that level. But right now, it's something that we're still working on. Now, so you did it. You changed the.
I did. I added the word huge.
Yeah, huge. So now you can click on pages again, and let's just go to another page that I wanted to talk about. That is part of the actual checkout, which is your shopping cart. Can you just click on the page for the shopping cart, please? Which is right above. Perfect. As you can see here, and this is what I wanted to show you because these are the items that you had in your store. I mean, they're just examples. And you can add stuff here in your shopping cart as well. So if you want to add maybe a little title, something that helps out with your SEO, you can just drag and drop any of the elements in the space that you have available. So just use your creativity. I think being creative when it comes to the checkout page as well as your shopping cart page, it's important. And do me a favor, also scroll down because one of the parts that I wanted to talk about, it's at the bottom. Remember, you can also edit your footer. So you see, we accept Visa, MasterCard, all that stuff. So if you have any other logos, any other certificates, your SSL certificate, maybe some icons for security, you want to do that in your footer as well. And of course, you want to change that message. You can probably add how great your products are and how great of an artist is Mrs. Donna Fox. So, and I bet she's going to do that right now. She has that look at this moment looking at I'm going to do something really fantastic to my website.
It would if I could get it to edit. I'm having a little trouble here. Those pop-ups that won't move. Yeah, it's not working.
You can do it. Can you just tap on it? It's not allowing you to tap any letters? Yeah, you can.
Well, you would think, but no, it did.
I would think because we actually, it is doing it. Nice. So let's just make sure we save it at the end. You like art? You like me? You like my art?
This is why they pay me the big bucks for the copy I write.
Oh man, hey. So like, hey, that sold. That's all that I have to say. Sold.
That's right.
Send me the Galaxy Girl. All right. So let's just save. Well, actually, that automatically saves. And let's just now move to other features. Let's take a look at the page again. Let's just go back to the checkout page. And let's just click on the icon. Perfect. Again, to enhance the checkout experience, you don't really have to do this, but it's highly recommended that you actually entice people with different things. So you can add videos, as you see.
Oh wait, I had a question about the cart page. Can we go back to it? I'm sorry, I didn't realize at first that we were going off of it. Shopping cart page. So this information, where is that pulled from? Because it's pulling like the color of my T-shirt, but it's not correct. And I don't. And
Oh,
I'm,
that is just sample information from your product. I don't
right.
believe it's a real product, or is it?
So it won't look like that.
No, no, no,
In
no,
the
no, no,
real version,
no, no,
which
no.
is the shopping cart. So if I go here and I click the shopping cart,
That will, you see, it will be Beach Lady. It will be the Galaxy Girl T-shirt.
why don't I see this page? This page.
Because on your settings you have the flyout shopping cart. You don't have the
Oh,
full page.
I get it.
So you see,
Get
this is called the flyout card. And now let's just show people how to do that. So let's just go back to the page, to the shopping page, the shopping cart page. Now let's take a look at the settings of the shopping cart page. So you can click on pages. Actually, no, it's just pages.
Oh, it's not there?
No, that's pages. Yep. You see on the little pencil on the shopping cart.
Got it.
Maybe it's not there. I'm sorry. Just go back. You can close that for a second, because that's actually for the keywords and the SEO. Maybe on. Oh, you on the, this is actually the checkout page, isn't it? Or the shopping cart.
This is the checkout. This is the shopping cart page, right?
You just click on save. Perfect. It will probably just allow you to do certain things. But
Yeah, this is the shopping cart because you're clicking on the button to go to checkout.
oh, okay, perfect. So that's a shopping cart.
Yeah,
So,
which
and
is
you
the
wanted
same thing. It is the same thing when you
correct.
click on this. Yeah,
Correct. So, but the only
shopping.
difference is just a flyout card.
It's a flyout.
Yep.
Which we set where?
I believe is in the little wheel on that option.
On this here?
Yep. Just click the settings. I believe that's the settings.
Display settings.
Yes, I believe should be under. Oh no, this is actually just for the tables. Well, let me go back for a second because I believe it's on the general settings.
This is me asking the hard questions again.
Yeah, you asking the hard questions because you know what? I don't remember what is actually the checkout. I'm trying to remember really fast, guys. And as you can see, this is live. And for the first time in the past 5 episodes, Donna Fox just got me in one question.
Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. So.
Yeah, I got to touch on that base for next week, Donna. I'll owe you that answer because I don't remember what the guys put it, but I know that there's a feature somewhere that it was added, and I'm trying to remember where. But we can touch base on the checkout page. What is the big difference between the flyouts and just the regular page? Which I might believe is on the settings, but I need to remember where it was. Now, let me bail out of here really quickly by answering somebody else's question. So, how do you refund a customer? I have a couple of test orders and I don't see the refund option. Well, we don't have any orders here. PJ, do me a favor. I don't know if you have sent us a ticket. There is actually a way that you can go into your orders, and I'll be more than glad to send you a video on that so I can explain you in detail because you have to probably do a couple of things depending on who your payment processing is. So please do me a favor and send me an email to support@groovedigital.com. All right, guys. Now, so far, this is the checkout page and a couple of other settings. And let's see Mrs. Donna Fox where she is right now. Oh, we are actually
just trying to guess. You would go here under orders, and then if we had any orders, there would be a list of orders under
there will
orders.
be a list of the orders, and then you can take a look and you will set refund the order, cancel order. There's several options, but I'll be more than glad to work.
Yeah, I'm imagining it's obvious once you're in there and you have
wondering.
orders to look at. Look, I have test orders.
Okay, let's just click on the I for the order.
I.
And it says payment accepted. So let's take a look. Recent email, update status. Can you do me a favor? Just see what says update status.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just click on that option?
Refunded.
refunded. So then once you update status, that order will be refunded.
Nice.
And I'm glad that that's easy enough. So, and depending on what payment option you or what payment carrier you do for your store, they might probably just connect automatically, and you'll get an email from, let's say, it's PayPal, hey, you refunded this order, or if it's a Stripe, you refunded this order. But that's pretty simple. So you gotta click on the options, and that's how you proceed for the refund.
Great.
Awesome. So moving forward, let's just now go to QA. Pretty much we are right now 7:05. And let's just do the next 15, 20 minutes of questions. Or Donna, if you want, let's just talk about the next steps for those essay entries that we received.
I would love to answer this question before we move on to that, just because it's an awesome one.
Sure.
Robert asks, is there a way to inform a shopper that they need $10 more in their cart to qualify for free shipping? Is that one of those cool things that we're talking about in session 8?
Actually, no, we can address it right away, because one of the cool things is where you have that announcement in your homepage, you can change that to inform your customers about discounts or anything special, or even in a very big banner in your homepage. So if you don't mind going to your homepage, in your visual builder, perfect.
I think he means in the checkout, though,
Oh,
like right at the point of checkout, as you're about to buy.
Yeah, just some sort of an alert. Like if, let's say, okay, you know what? That is a very good question. Because
that would be a good feature if we don't have it.
If we don't have it, that would be a good feature. But I'll get back to you, Rob, on that one. Because I am not 100% sure if every single feature that we had on the alarms, because that's actually an alert of like, hey, if you have, let's say, $90, but you want to complete your order to 100, then you get a discount. So we're going to make sure that I'll address that, and I'll get back to you. Don't forget, do me a favor, just send us via private chat or a ticket at support@groovedigital.com, and just reference the live. So like, hey, I asked a question in public, can I stomp John? I need this answered right away so we can get you the answer. And so, Donna, do you like whatever it changed to? Because you see you had a random video on your homepage, and you don't see that.
I do like it. It's very nice.
And actually, for next week, we're going to have a couple of cell phone cases, a couple of mugs, and a couple of T-shirts.
And can we have a couple of these Coronas when we're done here today? Because it looks delicious.
Yeah, I was about to say Coronas. Yeah, it just right above one of those right now. And it's right. Today, I don't know in Vegas, but here in Florida, it's been hot today.
Oh, it's about 103, I think, today.
Yeah, we were close to the 90, high 90s, maybe 100, I don't know, but it was just...
You're a lot hotter than we are, though.
Yeah, because it's just thanks to the humidity.
Yep.
But so, guys, let's just move forward. Let's just go with essay entries and next steps. So that party is actually Mrs. Fox.
All right. So we are excited at the essay entries that we got to be in the hot seat and work directly with John on the next round. Well, he will be guiding you as you work on your store. The deadline for entries was right before we started live today. So we've got them. We're going to take a look at them and pick the top 4 or 5 and post them in the Facebook group. So look for that post maybe Monday. Give us a little bit of time to read all the entries and decide which is going out. And on Monday, there'll be a post where you can vote on who gets to be the person who works with John for an 8-week round. So it's super, super exciting. And I read a couple of the entries, John. You haven't seen them yet, but they're really great.
Awesome. Yeah, she hasn't shared them because I know she wants to make the final decision, but I need to read them as well. So otherwise, nobody wins. I'm kidding. So no, it's just we're still getting them, so we're gonna make sure that we get a little bit more.
Yeah.
So everybody else have the option to be the showcase, not the guinea pig, the showcase for our next class.
I looked right before we got started, and a couple people came in right under the wire. So
right under the wire, awesome.
That's right.
Awesome. So, guys, we're gonna keep moving to QA. So it's right now 7:10. It's actually 7:12. Let's just put in our questions. If not, we're gonna talk a couple other features that maybe people are interested to know about GrooveKart. So let's take a look. We have a new question. I added a slider to my homepage, and under the text, it says "Shop Now." I didn't add that text, and I can't seem to delete it. That is actually a great question because we're gonna fix that right away. And it's a Facebook user. I don't know who it is, but Donna, can you do me a favor?
Sure. Tell you what Facebook user said that? Or show them
Yes,
something.
yes, or show them something else in your card. So
Sure.
if you don't mind, can you actually click on your slider? I believe that that's a slider, right, on the top.
Yeah, it's a slider.
Perfect. Can you actually click on the settings, please?
Click on the settings.
Perfect. Now on the settings again for the slider and on slides. Now click on slide 1. Now, I don't know who asked the question, but in order to, this is where you will find that shop now text. Do you mind typing shop now under the title?
Sure. And it was Elizabeth, by the way.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And so just shop now, and then just as a subtitle, click this beautiful something or this magnificent painting, or I don't know, something that will boost your artistic veins to keep painting and get this
I like that
magnificent
word,
painting.
magnificent.
There you go. So just click update. And what we're doing here, we're replicating the issue that she's having so we can know how to remove it. You see,
Okay.
this is the problem right now. Elizabeth, she said, where do I delete the shop now? Where do I do that? So let's just trace back. Let's just click again in the first slider and just delete the title. Just delete the title, delete that, and just click update, and you'll be able to see only your image. Ta-da!
Seems
Very
pretty easy.
simple. It's just very straightforward. Just select your slider, then go to the settings within the slider, and you can just do the changes there. One thing, by the way, when you're dealing with sliders, a lot of people have asked me, what sizes are the slider? What is the best size? We have tested a lot of sizes, but 1904 or 1904 pixels by 450 pixels in height, it's is what actually is been working out for a long time within the actual sliders. So anything bigger than 500, if it's a smaller screen, maybe a laptop, then your fold will be completely below the fold. It even sounds dummy, but your picture will take over. You want to make sure that you have a little bit of space so people can see what comes next. Your original artwork, your products, any of your categories.
And the slider still doesn't auto scroll, right?
No, we're still working on that. Yes, we're still working on that because we're updating GrooveKart. I believe in the next couple of weeks with the changes that a lot of people have been asking for. So remember, it's a constant upgrade. But right now, version 2 is getting a lot of accolades. A lot of people are looking to that interaction between Groove funnels and Groove pages and GrooveKart. So a lot of people are getting used to the flow of just dragging things. So we're looking forward to that, to continue improving the product and making sure that GrooveKart is not only functional, but it can actually combine seamlessly within the actual Groove funnel experience. Can I say it again? The dimensions, please. Yes, the dimensions is 1904 pixels by 450 pixels. Eldon, and I know that we just went over this. We're gonna have it very soon. I'll make sure that we put a priority.
What's Eldon's question? Don't just answer it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, because we just spoke about it. Because you actually asked it. Eldon says, "Any idea when the slider will have the mover timer control settings installed?"
I didn't know that was Eldon's question. I asked because I wanted to know.
Yeah. I guess you read Eldon's mind.
Maybe.
Not just the question, but just you read his mind.
I see a question from PJ, which is about entering the carrier tracking information and shipping stuff. What day are we going to do shipping? Because I imagine that'll be
Yep, that's a whole
Whole day.
40-minute. Yes, that's a full day. That's next week. Yes, that's with the features and all the stuff that we're doing. Actually, Christine has. Will we be able to upload all products info as CVS file as not to have add one by one? Christine, not at the moment. We have a way to move product out, meaning exporting the products, but not importing products. It's a feature that is being discussed, is being talked about, but I am not entirely sure when it might be available. But as soon as it is available, we'll let you know. But you can export. So let's say you have, what we do have is, if you have a Shopify store that you want to move to GrooveKart, there is a little plugin. And Donna, if you don't mind, can we go to the admin panel for a second?
Yep.
Because that'd be good for anybody else that will watch the recording. So we do have that ability. So if you go back to the apps, right in the bottom, if you go to the app manager, that will load up all the apps that we have available with GrooveKart. And one of them is the import from Shopify, which I believe is the third or the fourth on from the top down. And let's see. I love those awkward silences.
Yeah.
Are just starting to okay. And I know a lot of people at home are laughing, just like, is
There's
this a delay?
question from Grace who says, "How do I know you received my essay?" Grace, I just looked and we have not received your essay. So if you could send it again to marketing plus GKC for GrooveKart Challenge at groovedigital.com. That's how we receive your essay. So I just typed that into the comments for you.
Awesome. So, and while you finish that, here are the apps. And the very top, actually, it's actually the first one. You see you have the Shopify migration tool. You just click configure, and it's going to ask you 2 or 3 questions about your API number in in Shopify, and just a couple of other settings. And you can bring all the information from your Shopify store to your GrooveKart. But we haven't really completed the functionality from importing just from a CSV file. But the migration will work that way. You just create the Shopify URL, your API key, and your password on your account in Shopify. Then how would you like to configure what items you want to bring, what categories you want to bring back to your GrooveKart, and then just start the migration. It's a very simple process, but you will need those 2 pieces of information.
Got it.
So,
which you would get from your Shopify account.
Correct. Yes, they will be in your settings in Shopify. And don't ask me how I know that. So let's just move along. We have another question. Like GrooveFunnel, actually, Rain Nicole asked, like GrooveFunnels, is there a way to configure the buttons to a thank you? So when somebody clicks on a button, their information submitted, for example, to MailChimp, and they are redirected to a thank you page in order to see that the action was completed. I am having issues because when settings on MailChimp, the button is clickable, although it does not seem to activate my auto email. I believe that is in GrooveFunnel's question. In GrooveKart, the interactions between MailChimp and or maybe your newsletter will go either to a MailChimp page, or I believe we can do that also on a thank you page. But I believe I will leave Mr. David Lemon to answer this question. David?
Well, usually the thank you page, if you're talking about an opt-in form, the thank you page is configured in your opt-in service. So in MailChimp, when you select the form, you would determine on the form what page they land in. So
right,
that would happen in your MailChimp form.
and I believe that's what she's implying here. For example, to MailChimp, if you're using MailChimp, that's what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So now let's just do I have any other question? Now let me just share your cool tip when it comes to GrooveKart, which a lot of people don't use. Can you do me a favor? Can you just click where it says apps?
Yeah. Apps.
And let's just go to App Manager again. Or I could have just have you click back, but dummy me, I just decided to go to the long route.
It's helpful because, reinforces the pathway in our brains to keep going the same place.
That's true.
It is.
But it also allows the loading times, especially when we're live. It's just like, come on, push, push. I mean, the internet sucks today. You see, even this thing is making fun of us because he's just like it's smiling at us. Look, you see where it's highlighted?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my internet because right now I look frozen. I don't know if. There we go.
All right, guys. One of the things that a lot of people are not really utilizing in GrooveKart is the third-party apps. And this it will be the second destination that I'll definitely push for you guys to take a look because you can do a lot of things marketing wise, support wise, and some other tools that you can get here. If you scroll down, Donna, uh, a little bit more down, this is I use right there. Stop right there.
Spin wheel. This was my favorite.
Oh my God, you read my mind because that's where I was going.
Yeah.
Because the spin wheel, I capture so many emails, even though my Tijuana store was offline for a lot of time. And by the emails, I could have tell that it wasn't nobody from the actual webinars. So this is a cool feature. Do you mind activating that from your store for a moment? So it will be a cool feature to have because this is just a little spin wheel that will come up from your website once it loads up on your page. It will have this little casino style wheel that you spin it and you get a code. So let's just make sure that the internet help us today so I can show you guys this incredible feature. It is working. So that's awesome. So can you just, the first thing that we need to do is show the pull-up tab because we need to make sure that that works. Awesome. Now, every visit? No, we don't want every visit. We want, this works with a cookie, so you don't want to set it up to every visit because then you're going to get people saying,
That's a
hey.
good point. They'll just keep refreshing it to try to get a better deal.
Exactly. But remember, you still control that. So just not in every visit, you can, if you can don't mind clicking on that drop down. One visit per day. What is the other option?
Hour per week or per month.
Maybe a week or a month. I mean, just even if it's a past visitor, why not give them, a coupon? Then where to show to all viewers or who to show only new or all
You can hide it after a certain period of time,
Yes.
Hide it after a minute if they don't use it.
Correct. And when to display immediately, or if you want to just have maybe a 10-second, is it 10, 25, and 30, or is it
after a time in seconds, and you can enter how much time.
Oh, they actually updated that, so you can have now your own. You can make the best decision possible.
I'm going to say immediately, just so that we can see it in action faster.
So now let's just click save. Now let's just go to your homepage. Let's see if it will activate. If you just refresh, it's not going to show, by the way. You have to go to the homepage. Ooh. And she went to the homepage. It's loading, so let's see if it shows up. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun. It's supposed to show immediately.
Okay, so, let's just refresh again. Maybe is
yeah.
Remember your site is cached on your browser, so let's just make this a fun exercise. Of all our viewers, let's just go to donnafoxart.com
and see
and see if the spin wheel just rolls out. Because again, we're logged in as an admin, and maybe the cached information might not show it. So this is a great educational moment. So when you're editing your site, you want to have it maybe opening a different device, maybe in your phone.
Incognito window right now.
I'm sorry?
I'm opening an incognito window right now, and it did appear in an incognito window. So let me just change the window that I'm sharing so you can see that window. Application window. There we go. So incognito is sort of an easy way for you to not clear cache and cookies. Is in Chrome, you can go up to your Chrome bar and hit File, New, Incognito window. And what that does is it creates a browser window that doesn't read your cookies.
Exactly.
So that's what I did here, and here's our spinny wheel.
And by the way, I just opened it here in my browser here, and it also joined. And I'm using the regular, browser. And of course, your customer, your visitor will put the email address. And let me just test it here. Let me see what code it gives me. I'm gonna put my email address, so I get some coupons from Mrs. Donna Fox.
There's the
pull-up tab. Yeah,
that's it. Pull-up tab. That was it called. Thank you.
So I get, I just got a 10% off, and it will give you a code. And by the way, you don't need to add manually the codes. This will actually generate the codes for the visitor. So, and this will actually work on this visit. And if they save the coupon, it might work as well after the visit. So have that in mind. So you see, you got a 30% off. Wow. Woo-hoo. And by the way, you just got to make sure that on the settings, you don't go crazy on offering a lot of things.
Do they always land on a positive thing?
I'm sorry?
Or do they always land on a positive thing, or is it truly random? Or do they is it
you can control that?
Not lucky today, or?
Yeah, you can actually control it. If you go back to the settings, you can make that decision for your visitor.
I do want to go back to the settings. So let's
take a look at that.
Change my page again, back to the old one. There we go, back here. All right. And where we were here.
Scroll down, I think is the option number 7 or 8. There it is. Configure.
Oh yeah, so I can change the color.
You can see the colors.
Gosh. I'm about to flip a table. There's no purple.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
Pink.
That's kind of cool. Well, not a lot of purple, but some reddish color there. So again, it's just the amount of possibilities. And if you go to coupon settings, that's where you're going to go. And you see here, the first option is what percentage, coupon value 10, not lucky today. So you can change all those variants because those are the areas that you have in your spinning wheel. Mm-hmm. So if you click on the line number 2, for example, you see the edit button. Mm-hmm. So a slide setting says fixed, not lucky today. So you can just edit and say whatever you want. So you can say, sorry, you suck, no luck, something like that in 8 slices, because you see it's divided in 12 pieces. So if you can make only 4 or 3 or 2 of them, or even one of them, really hard to get a coupon, you can do that. That's the fun part. That's why I love this setting, because you can make a lot of fun with this.
But what changes, like what I'm asking is, can you change the likelihood that they get one of the rewards over another, or is it really truly random?
Well, yeah, it's truly random, but the odds, you call them. You actually put the odds. You see the coupon value?
Where?
Right, is the 4th column.
But no, that can't be the odds.
Oh, no, not the odds. I mean the amount.
Yeah. So the question I'm asking is whether or not you can increase the odds that someone gets a particular response, or if it was truly random.
Oh no, it is truly random then. In that case, yes, it's absolutely random. But what I was saying is, like, since you have 12 odds out of the 12, you can make
I could make more of them winners.
Yeah, but it's definitely random. Yeah.
Yeah.
To that extent, it is random. Yes.
Psychologically, like from a marketing perspective, that's why I'm asking the question. Psychologically, I would want my user to see that they could have lost, but always win.
Always win. Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's why here, as you can see, there are only 2 or 3 that are marked not lucky today.
Right, but they might be able to get them.
Exactly, but correct.
Yeah.
So you do have that option to make sure that make it fun. So that is kind of the free ninja tip for today to increase your email list. You can actually use one, and you see enable MailChimp. Do you see that in email marketing? So you can connect it to your email in MailChimp and or Klaviyo, or I think Sendinblue, I think was the other one. So
Yep.
we're gonna have more there most likely, but you have those 3 options. And have fun with the apps. I mean, the apps are there for you guys to use them. So just don't be shy. Use them and increase your email list, increase your presence, and have your visitors have fun a little bit, you know? All right, guys. So let's see. Any other questions? David, any other questions, comments that you would like to address? Right now it's 7:33. I know we started 3 or 2 minutes late. So let's just make sure that we address everyone.
Probably talk
before-
about tax jar integration while we're here on the integration pages. Doesn't that help everyone calculate sales tax?
Yes. But in order for us to test that, we need a TaxJar account.
Ah, got it.
So-
I don't have that yet. So
But you know what? It will be a good addition, maybe for our last day, to go to allow all of our viewers to say, "Hey, you know what? I have seen this function, and I would like to learn more about it." So probably in the last session, we're gonna have like an open QA and say, "Hey, about whatever, ask us about whatever feature you have, and we'll find out what you need." I think let's just make it interactive. I mean, this was actually one of those sessions that we created. It was 7 days, actually 8 days. We're gonna probably go one more day because we had the mid-session update. But let's make it fun. The last day, we're gonna showcase the entrance, showcase a couple of the stores as well. So why not just have a large QA and make sure that we can probably extend it to a full 2 hour. I don't know if that will be okay with you.
yeah, I'm cool.
So it will be a nice setting to just rediscover all this stuff, especially since we're upgrading all the time. Now, David, I see that you chime in, but we're not seeing you. Are you here?
So there is a
cool.
question from Linny. I cannot get my email to show up for support in my store. Any suggestions?
She means the contact page.
I'm not quite sure.
This here in the header where it says support at Donna Fox Art.
Maybe not. I know. I'm reading right now Lena's mind. I know it's the contact page, and that is actually an awesome question, Lenny, because you remind me of something. So we're gonna just cover this question. Do me a favor, Donna. Can we actually go to the admin panel for a second?
Yep. Where at in the admin panel?
And let's just go to settings. And once we go to settings, we are going to stay in the main page, and we're going to scroll somewhere around the middle of the page. Right there. Scroll down a little bit.
Down.
Scroll up. Where is your contact information?
Here's the store email.
Right there. You see SEO information for homepage? You see where it says contact us page? So this is that link, the contact us. And I know that, Lenny, that's what you're asking about. Let me just check on the comments because I know that, yeah, that's exactly. Let me see. Yes, you see? Got it. Because I know that we've been asking a lot of our customers are asking a lot of questions about this form because before everything was there. Now, and this is one of the great things that we did to avoid spam. And this is the reason why we did it. We cannot hide this page, the contact us page, because it was a form. So the problem that we were having in the past is like a lot of on-call people that decide to add pages and start sending stupid messages in great amounts. So they take those forms and they're still sending the information. So we had to secure that somehow. That's why we hide the page and we gave our customers the option to reactivate them using the Google CAPTCHA. So you go into the middle of the page in your homepage in the dashboard, and you click where it says, "Please visit this link to add your website to the CAPTCHA tracking." You see the link that is there, Donna, right under Google reCAPTCHA V2?
This link, yeah.
That link says this link, and they couldn't just make it a little bit bigger or maybe a
Yeah,
different
really.
color. So what we're gonna do here, guys, is creating a Google reCAPTCHA. What that is just a little protection for your site that allows the visitor to select certain items to make sure that it is not a fake email address or they're not contacted just because.
reCAPTCHA is kind of awesome because it's like, I mean,
Yep.
we've all been and experienced those CAPTCHA things where they give you like weird cryptic letters that look bizarre and you try to fill them out and you don't get them right because they're just so distorted and weird. reCAPTCHA just gives you a checkbox. So it's just a "I am not a robot" checkbox. It's so much easier.
Yeah, because usually most of the hackers and people that decide to do stupid stuff online, they just do everything by code. So it's impossible to add a check mark if you don't have manual interaction.
Yep, it's enough to protect you from robots and things, but not enough to lower your conversions, which is why it's a good thing to have.
Correct. So now we're gonna click on the we're gonna label it first. So we're gonna call Donna Fox reCAPTCHA, or I don't know how you're gonna call it, Donna Fox CAPTCHA, reCAPTCHA, art something. And then we're gonna select the V2. It's important that you select the V2 because if you select the V3, it's gonna give you an error. So make sure it's the V2. Then you can select "I'm not a robot," "invisible CAPTCHA badge," or the CAPTCHA upgrade. So "I'm not a robot CAPTCHA," and then you add your domain. So donnafoxart.com or whatever your domain is. You don't want to add donnafox.com. I have seen that happen because I have done it myself. So just agree to that, and once you click submit, what it will happen is you'll get you have to kill the HTTP, I believe.
You would think Google would be able to figure that part out.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised. So now you just copy those two pieces of information in our page, and there goes the Speedy again. So she already beat me to it. And then you just click save right in the middle or in the top of the page. And once that happens, that contact us page will magically appear, now protected by the grace of Google. So let's just reload the page. And as you can see, the page is going to load in a moment. And wow, it is really, oh, you see, there it is. Customer service, contact us.
Oh, no, I don't feel lucky.
No, I don't want to win more prizes. You see, error from the invalid domain.
Oh, you know why? Because look where I am.
Yep. I was about to say that, but you cut it.
Yeah.
So it will, and if it does it again, you just refresh, and that will clear it out. But so the reCAPTCHA is designed to protect your site. So if you don't have your contact us page active, just make sure that you get that CAPTCHA from the link that
we activated it, but it's going to my GrooveKart.com link. I don't know if you can see in the bottom left there.
Yeah.
In the screen share versus all the other links that are in the page. So do I have to go here and edit the layout?
No, not really.
Menu? Well, I need to change that link.
Oh, yes. So it will have to
GrooveKart Store.
Yeah, it will be in your menu. So let's just go to menus. Then contact us. Then you see now, instead of Donna Fox, what you want to do is change that to not the custom, because it's already in your CMS. So
CMS.
Yep. then just select the CMS page. It should be there as, oh no, it's not. It's actually, you have to do manually. Yes, you're right. It's a custom page.
And then I just go donnafoxart.com/custom
Yep, that's it.
contact us.
Yep, or just update. Now let's take a look again at the.
Fresh. Now it goes to the right place. There you go.
And the reCAPTCHA is working like a charm.
I'm not a robot.
So, and by the way, guys, just following the same example, you can include your subdomain. So if you don't have a domain name yet for your store, you can just add that subdomain into the reCAPTCHA in Google. So it will be your store name.groovekart.com. So you don't have that little issue there. All right, guys, it's 7:45. It's official. We are extending. This is the beautiful thing about Facebook, because we're having so much fun that we can extend as much as we want without any pressures. So, guys, let's just call it a day. How's that, Donna?
We can go as long as we want, and this is as long as we want to go.
I think you had enough of me today. I'm so grumpy still. I'm kidding, guys. It's always fun. It's always fun to do this. As I said, it's a labor of love. Donna, thank you so much for always being my showcase for your store. And I know that next week we're going to see more products. And guys, always thank you for being here with us. It was great. We had a fun time, as always, every Thursday. And Lini, just type another question. That's how I get support at protectingstuff.com. Yes, you can actually do that. That is correct. Once you activate that form, that is how it's going to work. Christine, it's always a pleasure. Thank you very much. So I'm going to leave now Mrs. Donna Fox to say some parting words from today. Donna?
I am so happy that all of you submitted your essays. Can't wait to look through them and see who's going to be in the hot seat during the next round. So super exciting.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night. David, thank you so much for your help.
As always, we couldn't do it without him.
Yeah, Eldon, you're totally right. You need some rest. Yeah, it's been long days, long nights. But as I said, it's a labor of love. We love this company, and being the support guy is always hard work, but I have a great team. And by the way, thank you all for writing us with your questions and your login. So,
and guys, do we give John permission to take next weekend off for the 4th of July? Yes, we do. A 3-day weekend, right? Because he desperately needs it, because he works 7 days a week and he's been doing it since December. So I think we should start a campaign right now in the Facebook group that says support gets a break next weekend, so that John can take a couple of days, because he deserves it like no one else. Let me tell you, this man works around the clock for you. You have no idea how many times I yell at him because he tells me that he was up at 3 a.m. dealing with an issue here or there. So yeah, time off for John. Time off for John.
I was thinking another tagline that is very popular nowadays, but I am not going to even go there. And you read my mind. All right,
yeah,
guys.
I absolutely did.
It's been real. So have a great day, guys. Have a great night. Go enjoy your dinner. And again, if you have any questions, always you can contact us at support@groovedigital.com. Have a great one, guys. Bye, David. Have a good night, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.